we'll be back from that break. It's 29 minutes to the top of the hour. You're still watching Smart Makes Business. I'm Andrew Babriji, and this is your daily Kickstarter as we bring you the right business information that is very crucial when it comes to decision making and implementation. You're a middle manager, you're a company CEO. This is quite very crucial. Well, but before we still proceed with our discussions, the Markets on the Zabo platform are on. Kindly participate by dialing *92#, which is the USSD code that will avail you with options where you'll be in position to actually buy government bonds and securities for a fee of just 15,000. You get in shillings. Now you can be buying Altex at, you can buy government bonds and securities at Altex, and this will make your life much more efficient when it comes to finances. You know, the markets open at 8:15 and run up to 3:15 p.m. That is East African time, and this is effective Monday up to Friday, apart from the weekends and the public holidays when the markets take a break. But of course, away from that, you have all the rest of the days to capitalize and make money, something which I believe personally it's quite key and important when it comes to financial growth and development. That's why Zabo clearly says, my money, my future, and the Altex East Africa tells you you got to do something new for yourself. Well, now, still with my guest this morning, Benon Mugambe is the compliance officer. You get a Microfinance Regulatory Authority as we are breaking down the initiative here. Now, Mr. Benon.
Yes, sir.
Regulation 18.
Regulation 18.
Which talks about prohibited items in terms of acting as collateral or anything else. Maybe we can have further elaboration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, it's within the law and the regulations for money lenders that particular section 18 identify or listed the items that shouldn't be taken as collateral by institutions from the borrowers. Yeah. We are looking at passports.
Passports.
Yes. We are looking at ATM cards and their PIN numbers. We are looking at national IDs. We are looking at academic documentations.
Academic documentation.
Yes.
Okay.
Pass slips, transcripts.
Mm.
Then the other thing also, the transfer of sale.
Yeah.
Whereby people instead of entering into loan agreements, people are entering, or they are being told or forced to sign sales agreements.
Oh,
now,
yes.
Now, those instances that have a chibanja, instead of I've approached Harvey, now this particular Harvey, the money lender, is telling me, instead of giving me a loans agreement, is giving me a sales agreement.
The sales agreement.
Ben has sold this much.
No.
You get the point?
Yes.
To attain this particular amount of
this amount of money, and he has sold
Ben has sold this to have it. So such scenarios are being prohibited. That's why we're saying the general public should desist from entering into sales or transfer agreements.
Sales or transfer agreements.
That's what the regulation 18 states. So it's very clear, and what I want to ensure or advise the public to at least go by and read what the regulation states, and also the institutions to follow and desist themselves from taking those particular items as listed in the regulations.
Okay. Yeah. So have you gone ahead to probably go to those most affected areas to put up officers to actually monitor?
Yeah.
Where most of these items actually are used as means of collateral.
Now, you realize that the money lending practice has been there.
Yeah.
People have been borrowing, and those who have the money have been in business. Now, realize that before 2016, when the law came into play, these players were being licensed or getting licenses from grade 1 magistrates. That's court. Now, it's from there that upon the authority coming on board, now all the responsibility and the mandate was brought to the to UMRA. Now, it is the responsibility of the institution to come and apply for these licenses. Now, all over Uganda, people have been in business. Now, realize that recently the team has been in Kamuli, Eastern region, and the other one has been in Midwest. Okay. Following up on this same matters or issues that are being raised. Now, realize that our licenses at the moment, those who have our licenses, Upon attaining the license, the next thing is supervision.
Supervision. Yes.
Now, the supervision, upon attaining your physical location from the point of inspection, the supervision is the sense that this time round we are not going to call you, give you heads up that we are coming. No.
It's going to be a random.
So that's why we carry out that spot checks. We go to these institutions to follow up whatever was discussed at the point of inspection. Are you adhering? Have you implemented? Have you put in place all these? So if we earlier told you, okay, sir, I didn't know at the point of inspection, I didn't know, but now bringing it to speed that you have told me, I'm going to implement.
Yeah.
Now, upon implementing, then okay, our license will be issued. Then those follow-ups or spot checks will be conducted one way, whereby we are telling you that desist yourself from these particular practices. So that's why we are saying, okay, we have embarked on this exercise. The entire country, teams are deployed.
Yeah.
We're not going to call. We're not going to avail this information that we shall be in the particular region. It will be abrupt checks and spot checks on these institutions, and also those operating illegally. Please come. Let your business be within the legal frameworks that you're supposed to operate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, there is something here to do with international standards when it comes to consumer protection. What steps have you taken as UMRA to ensure that the microfinance sector is aligned with international standards and best practices when it comes to client and consumer protection?
Client and consumer protection. Now, realize that with the consumer protection guidelines, emphasis drive more on the institution side. That please, by the time I conduct this particular business, there are certain things that should be in play.
Yeah.
Because remember, these particular institutions or these particular categories that we license, there are two types of supervisions that are conducted. We have the market conduct supervision, then we have the prudential. Although the prudential bit of it, we dwell more on the financials, bookkeeping, and the risk management. So with the market conduct, we dwell more on institutions that, okay, for the money lenders, emphasis is put more on the market conduct. Because at the end of the day, there should be what we call, as far as the economic uplift to the society that they are serving, has there been any change? The market conduct emphasizes that, okay, with you as an institution in this particular market, is there transparency? There is a responsibility that you're supposed to play by. The issue of transparency, the issue of fairness, the issue of accountability. So all those are well stated and should be aligned to what's supposed to be followed on the institutional side, whereby you don't break or act otherwise from what is stated or guided.
Okay.
So on the authority, because at the end of the day, you realize that in the licensing, regulating, supervising, and also making sure that things are aligned, the sector is aligned, yes, with what UMRA stated and what the other guidelines require you to adhere to, please follow that. And also, because at the end of the day, it's like a police officer.
Exactly.
Ensuring who is on the road side, ensuring that, okay, this particular vehicle on the road, is it in line with what the road safety?
Exactly.
So that's what the authority has embarked to make sure that there's sanity in this particular sector. Yes.
Now, maybe, to understand, in case of someone's ID was confiscated and the institution lost it, who's liable to replace it? Because you know how the financial cost that comes alongside replacing a national ID?
Replacing a national ID.
Is the financial institution going to back that person up to get it as quick as possible?
Because now you realize that I give you my property.
Yeah.
You give me a facility. Now I'm looking at those who have complied and fully paid. Now, you can't start telling me stories that you
lost my ID.
It is the responsibility of the institution. It is the responsibility of the institution to make sure that I avail this particular ID, because it is the that's why at the end of the day, when I'm taking this loan from an institution, it is the responsibility of the institution and also the client himself to register a different collateral that is being taken from he or she. If I've left this national ID, register, there should be a security register, whereby all securities that are taken by the institution, they are registered.
Okay.
And upon completion of your facility, I should be able to get what I earlier left with you. So that's why we're saying, okay, with this special security, responsibility goes to the institution to avail back this particular item that was earlier taken. Then also, if the regulations state that, please don't take this, please don't do it. Otherwise, you'll be contrary to what? Then the other thing also, the issue concerning such securities is there are instances where someone may be interested or heading to a health facility and they tell him, please avail your national ID.
Yes.
And yet I left it to this particular lender.
Exactly.
Now, because the practice has been, okay, the borrower goes back to the institution, justifies, the ID is given, he goes to the facility, gets the service, then he brings back to the lender.
Returns back the ID.
Returns back to the lender. So, with all that, institutions, please carry out or come up with other avenues on how other securities should be taken. If they are collaterals, please use collateral. The Chattels and Collaterals Act is there. Please use other items, other collaterals that can be used for you to give all these loans to the public.
Okay. Yeah. Because now some of the money lenders were saying that this is one-sided. It's looking it's only looking at the people, the borrowers, but where are we? I mean, I give you 2 million and I have your national ID. So right now a law's been passed that national IDs shouldn't be.
Because between me and you, realize that at the end of the day, if I stay with this national ID, what am I going to use?
I'm going to use it.
Is there any monetary term that can be used as far as attaining my money from this particular person? Because it's first of all, it's non-convertible. You can't convert
into currency.
Now, it's just an item that you have possessed, although you are delivering or doing away from something. Then this particular person going for a particular service elsewhere, you have denied him that particular access. So with all that, the national ID at the end of the day to remain.
Because why I'm saying that, you see, the national ID is more like we say today, nothing almost you can do today. You see, you can have your passport, but you can't replace a line, you see. Yes. But, okay, it shows you that the value that a national ID attaches and what possible opportunities this person is likely. Because even when you go to these different international money transfers, they ask for a national ID.
So now, in case I left it with a particular institution X, then that means I'm unable to access this particular service because I left my national ID to this particular person. So that's why we are saying, please desist. This is a government property. Use something else.
Yeah, maybe now we're in September. I think we are left with 3 months to wind up. Renewal of licenses.
The Umrah license runs for a calendar period, January to December, and within the same law that we are supposed to renew our licenses the last 90 days of the year. So I think this goes to the general public and all our licensees that please, the time is now. Prepare your records. Prepare the reports that are supposed to be submitted. Log in your applications to the authority, whereby your renewal application processes are started. It is soon starting in October. So whereby come January next year, these licenses are ready to be picked and you do business. Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's just 14 minutes to the top of the hour. Maybe Your last remarks about this very matter of NIRA's new law, about your last remarks on it.
My last remarks to this, realize that with whatever that we have discussed in this, as per this platform,
Yeah.
everything is well stated in the regulations.
Yeah.
I don't know if people have just not embraced or...
People can access these regulations on...
Yes, the regulations are
online.
On the website.
Yeah.
And also those who can access the bookshops.
Okay.
At least the hard copies are there in these bookshops, whereby you can read, then align your policies in line with what the regulations.
If I'm an institution, I should align my policies
exactly,
to the regulations.
because at the end of the day, the credit policy, each institution should have a credit policy.
Yeah.
Now, that credit policy, even your loan application, it should be aligned to what the credit policy states. The same applies to the collaterals or securities to be taken by these institutions. Yeah. They should be well captured in your credit policy, because at the end of the day, your credit policy is your Bible or your constitution, whereby there's that fallback position as far as the institution operations are concerned. These things help you in the day-to-day running of the institution. That in case Ben leaves this particular institution X and goes to the new recruit should be well versed upon reading this credit policy. These are the requirements that should be taken in case we've gotten a new applicant applying for a loan. Yeah. This is what I should request for. This is what should be prevailed or provided, whereby I don't fall a victim of what the law doesn't require
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
Thank you.
Then the other thing, as far as such this particular issue is concerned, we have a complaints handling department, and also there is a toll-free number. A toll-free number which the general public is advised to use. The number is 0800 111 449.
Okay.
0800 111 449. So that number, no credit is going to be charged. Please call that number in case you have a matter. Log it in with the authority. Both parties will be called on board.
Okay.
To assess or moderate on both sides. Then, where one went wrong is advised. Please revise or do the necessary.
Okay.
So that's what I can conclude with. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, and we come to the end of Smart Men's Business today's edition. It's a Friday. I've been with Benon Mogambe. He's the Compliance Officer, Uganda Microfinance Regulatory Authority, on matters to do with using national IDs as collateral, something which was prohibited by NIRA, saying it is a government property. Well, still to remind you that notice, you can check us out on DSTV, channel 372, and GOTV, channel 320, and also you can catch us on free-to-air as we deliver to you the international and local business-related news. And also for you who loves much of social media interactions, yes, you can still find us on Twitter at Smart24TV, and Smart24TV Official, that's on Facebook, and Smart24TV Live, that's on YouTube, as we, of course, keep delivering you these related business updates. And also, you can go to your Google Play Store and download the Smart Digital application. You'll be able to still stream Smart24 TV all day, 24/7, regardless of where you're located. You can also actually have the package of Smart FM. You know, you can Smart24 TV and NBS Radio at the same time. It's a full package for you there. And well, you can also visit our website, smart24.tv. That's our official. If you're a business researcher and you actually love, research, you can be in position to get those facts right. And we are located at plot 42 Nile Avenue. You know, that's the home of Smart24 TV. Come with us. Let's talk business and so many other related aspects in life. And Smart Men's Business and the entire team wishes you a very happy weekend. It's a morning hours. I would urge you to be productive. And I understand we congratulate those that have been able to see success this week. And we stand with you, those that have not really seen what you expected. But of course, the weekend is always the right time for you to relax and set pace for the coming week. But also remember, you're a business person, be careful of using your very valuable documents as collateral. That is the message of the week. Till Monday, good morning.